Hey everyone, this will be a friendly challenge from TheArb. We've played, I think, once we played with each other as partners in one of these. Huh, yeah, let's try with the mic. So with TheArb, we played once against Jimmy Kane's team. It didn't go super well, but since then we've played against each other a few times on in mm, wait, sorry. Donald Trump is a balanced invite, so I should just pass it out. It's just this nonsense. But what I wanted to say was we played a few times these friendly challenges, and in the beginning I think I beat him maybe once or twice, but the last few times he really beat me really bad. So let's see what's gonna happen here. So clubs are our obvious weakness, but I can't do anything about that. Um, King of Spades. If they don't break, then I will make something up, but he still needs to know what to switch to, so it looks like he does know what to switch to. Maybe not. Well, thanks a lot, guys. This was a lot of help. It's gonna be 12 boards on diamond. I have a bid for this hand, so let's try it. My partner chose spades, and I'm happy with it. It's gonna go even more for spades, so it's one of these things that you're not supposed to do, but let's just do it anyway. Bidding game after your partner competes. And the whole point is that now I kind of see that my spades is stronger, so basically then we only have a diamond and two club losers. Of course, this is not the case, but the game still has some shot because hearts are still solid. In fact, we have some chances for an overtrick. Not much I can do here, right? Club finesse is probably off, but claim one less. Okay, that's all. I always open. This is my philosophy here. My partner showed hearts, but East also shows some hearts, probably, so I'm not really convinced. I mean, spades is one of these things that you can lead in this case, because East is probably really short. So he has a doubleton king East. And I'm still trying to figure out what to lead. Doubleton spade, but he could have any number of shapes, so it's interesting that he plays on clubs and not on diamonds. So maybe diamonds are set up, or maybe he just does random stuff because he's a robot. My partner does have 4 hearts, at least, maybe 5. Everything I do can give away a trick, but let's try an ace of hearts and another. Because because my partner hasn't shown any points yet. So let's hope he has king jack or. So wait, my partner had a stiff club. That means that East has five. Five clubs. My jack is still a stop. Oh, that's quite elegant from my partner. That duck, first class stuff. The spades can still get high if I don't pay attention. Ah, wait, yeah. So now I need to, yeah. Yeah, okay, he just set up his diamonds. I should have just played diamonds very early on, but it's very hard to see from where I'm sitting. Should I bid one spade or two spades? Two spades is 13 plus. Well, let's do that. No enthusiasm from my partner. I mean, I kind of bid my hand already. It was obviously not the maximum. I mean, I obviously have a maximum two spade bid, but. And then one of those hands where you just play back a diamond and hope that it's not too bad. I forgot what my partner led. I think it was the 8. So he probably has 3. 2. Okay, so he can play another diamond if he has one. He doesn't. Well, yeah, declare. Oh, no, he didn't want to play it. It's weird. I wasn't paying attention. How many hearts did that dude have? Did he have 5 hearts? He had 5 hearts. I mean, that was hard to see from where I was sitting. 15. Pass it out. Ten of clubs, that's an interesting one. Is it like a stiff? If I play the jack and he doesn't cover, I can still yeah, I can still get the queen, right? Ah, but if he does cover, he gets another trick. But what should I have done? I think the answer is nothing, because if I take the king and play back a low to the 9, ace, jack, it's still, the queen is still high, so. I mean, maybe it was a doubleton. Okay, it was. Let's try diamonds as well. 2, 3 plus 3 is 6. That's 9 tricks. So let's just take it. So TheArb, he usually takes more tricks than I do, so he's just a bit better in that way. We had some bidding disagreements, and I would argue that he was a bit old-fashioned there, but I'm sure it can work for him, so nothing too weird. And we were a pickup partnership, so in those cases you always have some disagreements. So coming up to halftime, on diamond, and this is not a pretty side, but I think against robots it can be a good thing to overcall because they go a little bit crazy. Yeah, two clubs, you know, you have queen third in their suit, you have only 3 honors, 5 3 3 2. These are all warning signs, so any good player would manage to refrain from bidding 2 clubs, but I'm not one of them. So let's promise to stop. Let's let him take it if he wants. Now, before he finds out too much about the hand. Queen from ace queen. Interesting choice. Is he gonna finesse the way like this? I guess. So ace queen of hearts. No, but now we have this, right? No, I hope my partner has the 9. Otherwise this is awkward. Yeah, I guess Declare has the 9. Oh, nothing I could have done. That stiff 10 saved him. But yeah, I guess, we should have switched to a spade. I should have taken it and switched to a spade, because this way, but does that help? If I switch to a spade, of course he's gonna duck a few times. But the point is he's not getting that club trick, that's true. One club. I'm gonna upgrade because I have 7. My partner just doesn't want to hear about it. Okay. Outbid is outbid. King of diamonds. Sorry. I guess just play normal stuff. Yeah, they're in a 5-5 fit, so. Okay, a heart, a heart, a heart, a heart. Okay. Nice. Now he's out of spades too, out of clubs too, so only a trump promotion would have worked, but no such luck. But we're still beating it once. Spade. We got in 1 rough, which is nice. One no trump, let's do it. It's important to remember it's not the last hand, because we're playing 12 boards. It's my opponent's method of choice or format of choice. Diamonds would have played a lot better than spades, but that ship had sailed after my opening. Okay, so three heart tricks for them. I'm just gonna play it a bit uglily. I mean, on the other hand, maybe diamonds would have been a better idea. Yeah, well, let's just assume that diamonds are onside. Okay. Well, they're playing the finesse for me, so that's nice. He has a big spade, but he can just take it whenever he wants to. Two spades down two, which is surprisingly little. 12 plus 6 is 18. Okay. Well, let's see. One no trump. Oh, two spades. Three no trump. I'm not really enthusiastic about slam here, honestly. Could be lots of problems in slam. Yeah, I mean slam would have been totally useless. It is just a 30 count, a combined 30 count after all. And I will indeed just duck this and see if I can get a club switch or something. Queen. I mean, normally you take the second one because it helps with a 5, with a 4-3, but let's, with a 5-2. But because I'm playing with the robots, I'm tempted to just duck as many as I feel like. There are also hands where you need to stop playing your own suit. So I'm not saying that this is not one of them. Yeah, some kind of a pseudo squeeze here would be nice. It doesn't need to be a pseudo squeeze. It could be that they don't know, first of all, and second of all, if West has doubleton 10 in clubs, then I'm gold. Not called gold. Nope. Yeah, not a great result, but better than slam at least. 13 count without anything to say, so let's not say anything. And despite us being the best hand, they are in game. So you can notice that Gib does raise on 3 on occasion. So that's a 12 count, I have a 13 count. Let's say West has another 12 count, and that means my partner is left with a king. So no point in looking for the ace of what? I see all the ace of clubs. Sorry. I guess diamonds could be. King of diamonds would be something very important, and otherwise he could have queen jack of clubs. But I mean, isn't that depressing? Okay, at least have the 10. Trying to get back into his hand. Do you really have the king? Don't tell me you have the king. No. So what this means on the other hand is that I know every other point in the deck. So the queen jack of clubs is also in West. The 10 is also in West. He still has 2 trumps. This is the same thing. It's a very common situation. Just quad all along, wasn't it? Yeah. +1 if he finesses against my queen earlier. 11. Yeah, that's just open. Who cares anymore? 1 spade. 2 hearts, 2 no trump. how good can his diamonds be? I hope they're good. I mean, usually he doesn't force the game on crap. Although you might have seen that 2 hearts bid, 1 heart, 2 hearts. Okay, he does have a few diamonds there, so that would be 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the trick is not to lose the ace of clubs, so the way you might be able to do it is duck this. And now East cannot play a spade. Well, it's a higher likelihood that somebody has doubleton queen than I don't even know what it would take to get a trick on the king of spades. So ducking is an elegant play. It's kind of an obvious play. I mean, if it wasn't obvious, then I wouldn't have found it. And I think technically their defense was quite sharp because they denied me the opportunity of taking the spade finesse because the club switch came in time. Now maybe they wouldn't have done it because maybe I wouldn't have done it because it's risky for me, but they don't know that. Something like this, 3 spades. Yeah, no. Do I really trust him? The answer is no. So. You might as well just bid 4 spades or maybe open 4 spades. Yeah, maybe I should have trusted him. Now I have a mess here. And the greedy approach is taking this finesse. And taking this one. I hope that wasn't a double, then that would be freaky, right? Yeah. It was not, and now I have a single finesse here. And I have a feeling that the best way is actually taking the ace, but I'm gonna finesse against the 10 because it's more elegant, and I think there is an argument to be made for it as well. Okay, I mean, don't tell me you're gonna rough this. And no. Any luck. Well, I mean, I don't even know what luck would have been here because I was obviously gonna lose both. Well, one of them, yeah, sorry. Both in the sense of one of them. So let's see. I guess he has played them because we're friends, so he can always just play them instantly after challenging me. Let's see. Last challenge he sent me was 25-75, and now here, so it's basically 4-1, or if you take them into account, then it's 6.5, 2.5. No, how much? Sorry. There's another one. Yeah. So it's 5-2 with 5. 7.5, 4.5. Yeah. So and let's try to understand what happened here. So a few more over tricks as usual. He bid 3 no trump. I think it's a bit pushy, but what can you do? Yeah, he basically did the same thing as I did, but he bit 3-no trump. And I mean, I'm not one of these particularly conservative people. So yeah. Here he bit 3 spades instead of 4 spades. I think that's a bit too much, but again, it's kind of a weird thing that now I'm complaining about how conservative how aggressive my opponent is, because usually I'm the aggressive one and everything. So this basically preempted West out of diamonds, and especially hearts, which of course would have been hard to find out anyway. But yeah, that's the main point here. 3 spades, 4 spades. Now this 2-no trump. He didn't bid 2 clubs, and that means that they were out of game. That meant that even though we gave them another overtrick, even if I had held them to 9 tricks, it wouldn't have helped. Maybe 3 clubs. No, I mean isn't that a bit crazy? Yeah, I mean there is some logic behind it. I can see that, but I don't know. It's kind of a weird bit, but yeah, I mean you are vulnerable against knots, so, and it is best hand, so there's definitely some logic behind it. This one here, he got an extra on overtrick, so you can play it that way. That's true. So he ducked it. And he just played everything, but West eventually discarded the heart, I guess. Yep. Yeah, I should have just played the jack. Huh. And I picked up 2 hands, this one and this one. I downgraded into 1-no trump, out of not 1-no trump. Well, that's definitely unusual, but you know. And I just made, how did you get the game? My partner just forced the game or something. 1-no trump, 3-no trump, yeah. I mean, it's a bad 15 count, but yeah, I definitely don't espouse downgrading out of 1-no trump. And finally here, I made one more trick. I played it a bit. Yeah, and now he didn't want to take the diamond finesse. But you're not risking anything anymore, so that was just, I think that's just a flat out mistake, because I mean you are risking. Yeah. So no, if you take the ace, then you know for sure that you take 2 tricks, and if you finesse and lose, then they can just take their heart. So no, that's true. I was just so I didn't take the ace of spades, which meant that and yeah, so he played ace and another in spades. That loses a tempo basically. So I think the way I played it is better, but yeah, he still beat me 7.5, 4.5, so you shouldn't totally trust me. So almost 60-40. Anyway, yeah, see you around, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope the video was okay. I don't know, I keep getting these issues. Yeah, thanks a lot. See you around.